When they said not guilty, I was upset, basically because our skin color, us as people, we've been oppressed for years, okay? And to know that some man can kill an innocent young man with nothing on him, he can be murdered. This child was murdered, and this man gets to get his gun back. The same gun that killed this boy. It's terrible. It's terrible.
What kind of punishment do you think George Zimmerman deserves?
The death penalty. The death penalty. And I don't even believe in the death penalty.
Once again, the criminal justice system has betrayed the black community. But was I surprised? Hell no, because I know in my heart that the white people on the jury were people who felt that Zimmerman was more their son than Trayvon Martin.
With Melissa Alexandria, she got what, 20 years for protecting herself from an abuser, and she had the right to. She was standing her ground, defending herself. So obviously the stand your ground law in Florida does not apply to black people.
No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace!
No justice,
no peace!
It's saying Trayvon Martin life wasn't worth nothing. So what's that showing us kids? What's that showing them about their life?
It sends a message that our children can't go to the store, and if a stranger confronts them, follows them, stalks them, and shoots them, they have no way to defend themselves. And then you get your gun back, and that just sends a message that black life is devalued. You're rewarded for killing black people.
There was enough evidence there to try them, but they didn't. That's why we out here for Trayvon Martin, because we need justice around here. Look at my fellow black people coming together. This is what we need in our community.
I feel like this is, you know, me, I'm just here to do my part. I feel like there should be a lot more of us out here, but, you know, getting violent or anything, that's not the way to do it, because that's exactly what the news is going to show. They're going to show the bad side of things and not the good side of things, you know. It's all about that baiting type of stuff, man, you know. So I feel like this is what we should be doing. There should be a lot more people of all colors, you know, out here.
California has its own version of stand your ground. We have two doctrines, two laws. The first one is the provocative act murder doctrine. What that includes is that people in groups of 3 or more, usually referred to as gangs, can be victimized and justifiably murdered when they don't even pull the trigger. Usually this law has been put in place to protect law enforcement officials, security guards, and other people with permits to carry weapons. The first one here, second one, excuse me, the Castle Doctrine is California's stand your ground law, pretty much exactly. It's a self-defense law. It allows you to protect your home should an intruder enter and you decide to draw and shoot that intruder. However, both laws are very loosely worded and subjective, and they often, again, justify murder of innocent people.
What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it?
I feel like he was racially profiled. Yes, I do, honestly. I feel like a lot of people know that, but are in denial about it. But the matter is just about more than race, though. We can put all of that to the side, and still, what happened wasn't right. A young boy is dead. We got one man's side of the story that they went off of. You know, the other person wasn't here to tell their story, and they used it to their advantage.
They should try him on federal hate crime charges. It was a racist act. He racially profiled Trayvon Martin. The man called the police 44 times on black men who looked suspicious. One of them was a 70-year-old black man. So he has a pattern of racially profiling black people.
Pretending like we're in post-racial America only makes racism that much more prevalent because people don't even think that it's happening. It is happening. It's systemic, it's systematic, it's educational, it's legislative, and this was an example of that.
You know, we've endured water hoses, we've endured church bombings and church burnings and homes being burned, we've endured lynchings. we can overcome this.
You know, to me, I'm not really pleased with the protesters because I feel like this is your way of saying I'm upset. I feel poster boards, you losing your voice, you walking till your knees hurt. That's it. You know, it's got to be more to this. You got to show anger.
Step out of the way. Thank you. Continue to protest peacefully. Thank you. No justice. Have a nice night.
Those people who are here convening with chaos and melee do not represent Trayvon Martin. If anything, they represent George Zimmerman's disturbance of the peace when Trayvon was being peaceful and just trying to get home. So those of us who are here doing so peacefully are doing that in Trayvon Martin's memory, upholding them and just trying to educate the public so that these things don't happen again.
I've been working all day with the Los Angeles Urban Policy Roundtable as well as the Los Angeles Civil Rights Association. And last night, of course, there was some, I guess we can say, some mishaps during the protest. So the Walmart was broken into. We had some violence against our own people. So today what we did was we did a press conference. All the press was there. We did a press conference to try and keep the violence, you know, try not to have any violence. We don't want our own people beating up our own people and jumping on people, you know, jumping on cars and all of that stuff. So we wanted to make sure everything was peaceful. And so we want people to express themselves but in a peaceful way. And therefore, we felt like it made a big impact because tonight we have peaceful protests.
This is a moment for us to say what LA is. This is a place in which we respect the peace of the streets and the peaceful expression of opinions. Where people will violate that, we have to make sure it is restored, but restored in a respectful and restrained manner. I think that's as the Vice President of the Commission mentioned, that is the manner in which this police department did conduct itself. I'm proud of them, just as I'm proud of those residents who came here tonight to say, we're outraged, but we're going to come together peacefully.
Thank you. All I want you out in the street.
Man, they just trying to wrap us in.
That could have been your baby. That could have been your baby. It could have been your baby. That black got away with something that he shouldn't be in jail.
Absolutely could have.
Oh, let me go and shoot somebody right now. You've been in jail for 15 years and are still in there.
But you're looking at the person who shot us over there 2 years.
No, but I'm not black, okay? I'm Native American Indian. And I'm standing here and I came out here. And gave everybody water to support everybody.
Yeah, because I got me a bottle of water.
I didn't put my baby out there.
That's right.
Thank you guys. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you.
What happened?
Stay on the sidewalk. Thank you very much. That's all I asked you to do. That's all I asked you to do.
Jill!
It's called compassion. The strings of your heart, your compassion, it won't be aroused if you're not really experiencing, or if you're not walking with the people that are being treated unjustly.
Something has to be done. You know, something has to be done. Hopefully we can, if enough people protest and come out and do what they're supposed to do instead of just talking about it, and you know, we got to do it without the hate, man. It's got to be clean, but we can do something. There's something we can do, but we just need people to take the time to do it.
I believe in a couple of years it will blow over, and that's terrible. This man should be in jail where it's not going to blow over, where he knows what he's done and he has a constant reminder of it, because in a couple of years it'll all be forgotten.
You cannot disregard constitutional rights and constitutional freedoms with the claim that you want to live freely in this constitutional democracy of the country that we live in.
So I want to applaud and congratulate both the chief and the FBI and the city attorney's office for the great work that was done today to bring us to this point.